Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here with you today for this video. It's gonna be super fun. I'm really excited about it. So today I am here to discuss 10 films that describe me. This isn't a top 10 list, so there are some rules involved with this list, I guess, or just one rule, you know, it's nothing like crazy. But so this list is essentially, it's not your 10 favorite films of all time. It's not 10 films that you love a lot. It's 10 films that you feel if somebody watched all 10 of them, they would get a good picture of you. They're 10 films that describe you. I personally, with this list, I didn't really put it in any particular order. I just have, I didn't put it in particular order. I just have everything just kind of laid out. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys 10 films that describe me and give you like a sentence as to why. I'm not gonna explain too much, so. Number 1 is Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. It's a Marilyn Monroe film and I just love it so much. It's just so, this is actually probably the number 1 on my list. I know I just said I don't order it, but like if I were to pick a number 1 film that describes me, it's Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. I think that Jane Russell's character and Marilyn Monroe's character are just both two sides of myself, you know, in an odd way. And also, it's just at the same time, the film is everything that I want to be, it's everything I want to be. It's a sign of who I am in the present, but it's also who I want to be in the future, if that makes sense. So that's why it's my number 1. My second film is All About Eve. It's on this Marilyn Monroe collection. Marilyn Monroe is just like, she has a cameo appearance in it. It was before she was really like a big star. It's on my list because I really feel close to Bette Davis's character. I relate to her very, very heavily. I've gone through a lot of situations with people, either they've done very dishonest things to me and I felt a lot like her character in a lot of different ways. It's because I feel really close to Bette Davis. She plays Margot Channing in it, so you should watch it. It's pretty cool. My number 3 pick, I don't actually own it, but it's Wonder Woman, the 2018 one, directed by Patty Jenkins. It's on my list for a very specific reason, like a very specific quote in the film, and that quote is, "It's not about deserve, it's about what you believe." It's how I've lived my life, and it's really been really important for how I've lived my life, like just in general, but that was the first time I've ever seen it put into words like that, so that's why it's on my list. My number 4 is The Godfather. Specifically the first one, just because I find a lot of similarities between myself and Michael in the very first Godfather. Thank you. My number 5 pick is Singing in the Rain. It's okay, let's just, oh my god. So, oh my god, just a second. I can't believe I just showed you guys my little trash DVD when I have this. Singing in the Rain, in a nutshell, is on my list because it is my feel-good film. It is just amazing. I think Singing in the Rain thematically captures how I romanticize old Hollywood. Old Hollywood is just really, really important to me, and it's really big. It's a really big influence in my life as a whole and in my films, so Singing in the Rain is just like that for me. My number 6 pick is A Therapy. I think it encompasses how important clothes and fashion is in my life. It has Helena Bonham Carter and Ben Kingsley, and it's just amazing. My number 7 pick is Phantom Thread. This came out last year, actually. Phantom Thread is on my list because I just feel really, really close to Woodcock's character. I really relate to him and the kind of moodiness he gets in terms of when he's working on things and kind of how he operates. I feel very similar to, so that's why Phantom Thread is on my list. My number 8 pick is Rosemary's Baby. I think it's like a really perfect depiction of how I felt abused in the past. I mean, obviously I didn't give birth to the spawn of Satan or anything, but I feel a little close. Just a little bit, okay? A little bit. My number 9 film is Eat, Pray, Love, and I'm a little ashamed about it. It was a really important film to me when I was younger because it was just the first time in my entire life where I realized I didn't have to live life for other people. I didn't have to live life in a normal way. I didn't have to just follow this like timeline that society sets out and that we have kind of like ingrained and like forced upon us, I suppose. Eat, Pray, Love was the first film that I ever really realized that. So Eat, Pray, Love is really, really important to me because of that, and that's why it's on this list. Also, Javier Bardem was in it, and it was my first introduction to Javier Bardem, so obviously it's gonna go on my top 10, right? My number 10 pick is Lemonade by Beyonce. I 100% think it's a film. I consider it a film. I think it's a fantastic piece of art, that's for sure. I just think it perfectly encaptures what I want my filmic style to be in a lot of ways. I think it's really amazing in terms of visual storytelling, and I think the emotions that she goes through are just really raw and interesting to watch, and I want to put more, I want to be more raw like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. What are 10 films that describe you? I would love to know what 10 films describe you, because I just love talking about films. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.